I still lead jhana retreats at least once a year. I'm doing one in April for 2 weeks. I think there's something that's terribly important about those practices. They're practices, and this is in my teaching, I call this breath awareness meditation. So it's being aware of the breath in a specific location, which is between the nostrils and the upper lip, and prioritizing that object above all else in experience or perception. And so it really helps us hone our ability as concentration meditators, as well as we're learning to turn away from our stories, our thoughts, our sense of self in a way that's extremely beneficial. The deeper experiences of that practice is called absorption or jhana. And to me, it's a slight slice of a particular quality of the absolute, which is what I call the source. And so we're experiencing these different qualities. And in the Pollock lineage, as you mentioned, who I studied with and was authorized to teach, it's the experience of jhana would be one where there would be no sense of self, so no self-referencing available, nor would there be any thought. So the experience is one of really awareness and consciousness merging with the meditative object in a kind of unity experience, but with full awareness, full consciousness. So there's full perception, but no concept. We can't conceptualize, we can't compare and contrast the experience. So it allows us this really deep experience. And one of the interesting features of this practice is the jhana itself feels like a radio frequency of energy. It's like there's a certain resonance of energy in each jhana. And part of the reason we do this practice, and this practice predates writing even. This was done as an oral tradition in the yogic tradition, and then, of course, in Hinduism and now Buddhism. And part of it is a purification of mind, the harmonization, the recognition of that, say, frequency for our consciousness to develop to match that frequency. Then we are done with that level of purification of mind. So it's a great precursor to making contact. And in the old ways, in the Theravadan practices, one can go from what's called the eighth jhana. There are 8 jhanas. One can go from the eighth jhana directly into the absolute, what in my teaching I call the ninth jhana. So this can not only purify the mind, develop concentration, but we can open and access the source. And again, it's not 100% of people, but it is a possibility. There is a portal there for that practice.